Surrounded by oil palm plantations is Siasiada Station. Siasiada is in the Huhu LLG of Alotau district. It's about an hour drive out of Alotau Town, but that's if it's a sunny day. It can take more than an hour if the heavens open up to water the palms. A drive to the station is tricky with slippery roads, maneuvering through a massive oil palm maze. When OPIC had set up the station at Siasiada, it also set up a school and a health center.
Okay, the work in Mumbai started in 1986 under the Asian Development Bank funding, and two stations were established, one down at Geni and one here. In 1989, houses here were completed under the EDB funding through Department of Agriculture and Livestock. We had 2 houses for health workers, 2 houses for the teachers, and 2 houses for, at that time, DAL extension officers.
Today, the school is still operating as well as the health center, but not OPIC. 2 houses assigned to extension officers have been abandoned. This is the current state of the houses.
In 1992, when OPIC took over, we were no longer into a recurrent budget. And the OPIC Act enabled us to collect levies, and of which the levy at the time was sufficient enough to run the project. However, as time went by and years gone by, we have not changed the levy. It's still at 4 kina per ton, and with no funding from government and increasing of prices, we've come to abandoning the station in 1998. I last served in this station before I was told to move out of the station with the staff, leaving back 2 houses, of which are now run down.
But good news for extension officers working in this part of the province. OPIC will now renovate these houses and revive its work here.
With the new looks of OPIC management, we are looking at rehabilitating these houses again, maintaining them, and then eventually we'll station 2 officers back here to service the farmers.
The plan is to increase smallholder production output of fresh fruit bunch through paying more attention to the farmers or smallholders.
We have almost 50% of the farmers across here. With 1,500 hectares, we have around 700 hectares plus across here. And the blocks have deteriorated. One reason being that there's been absence of extension officers on the field. When we pulled out, we started operating from Geni. However, the cost of traveling was too high, and eventually most of the staff were laid off. With the management now coming in with this, as the chairman of the association, I am well pleased that this has come about, because it's been the cry of our growers here to have extension services delivered to them.
I got to rehabilitate those houses because I spent a lot of money in building roads and rehabilitating blocks up there. We've spent almost around about 3 million around here, and I want to get the crop. And I want to increase production so that we bring in that most needed forex into this country, and also put some money into our local people so that their level of standard of living is increased, or we alleviate poverty to some extent.
Shaman Poreambeb, National EMTV News.